Your vision or your focus matters a lot when it comes to the things of God. What are you focusing on? Are you seeing a ghost or you're seeing Jesus? Are you seeing darkness or light? Your focus matters a lot. We see that in the book of Matthew 14. When the disciples were far away from the land in a boat without Jesus, when they focused, they saw a ghost. But Peter saw Jesus and said, if you are the Lord Jesus, call out to me. Your focus matters. Because there are moments, I tell you, that will seem that you're far away from God. And you're in a place that is isolated and you're all by yourself. And you ask yourself, are these spirits? Am I being attacked? Am I whatever you're focusing on is what will be given unto you. It is what will be illuminated before you. Choose to see the Lord Jesus Christ in that storm. Because when you see the Lord Jesus Christ in that storm, he will call you out and he'll be like, stretch out your faith and come unto me. And you'll walk upon all those problems and hold his hand. And that is where your redemption is. Have you been focusing wrongly? Adjust your focus to the rightful place. Adjust your focus to Jesus Christ. Even in the midst of the hardest of situations, do not focus wrongly. Fight a very hard fight to keep a rightful focus and sight, because vision matters. Vision matters. I'm telling you. When your vision is incorrect, your perception can be demonic. Do you understand? When your vision is incorrect, your perception can be demonic. Let us go down deeper into this. We realize that Paul was persecuting the people of God, and he was doing it in a zealous way, thinking that he is helping God. But then God comes to him and he gives him a right focus. Before focus is adjusted rightfully, blindness must come. Blindness falls upon him and God reveals himself to him. He's like, why are you persecuting me? And he goes and they lay hands on his eyes and he starts to see. Then Paul starts to walk in the rightful way of God. Because when you're in darkness and your vision is not correct, you tend to focus on what is not right. You tend to focus on the wrong businesses, the wrong ideas, because it's what is trending before your eyes, but it is not what God is calling you for. So in your focus, you're like, I am doing the rightful business. I am investing into the rightful sources. I'm having the rightful connections. But your vision is impeded. Focus right. So how was Paul helped out? He had to go through tons and tons of mentorship before his vision became right. He had to go into tons and tons of mentorship. Have you sought advice? Have you sought help? Have you sought mentors? Have you sought people that can adjust your vision? Because a vision was given to you in form of a what? A seed. But that seed has to grow. And it has to be watered with the rightful information. I'm telling you. Do you understand this? You need to seek the rightful advice, the rightful mentorship for your visions to be corrected, so that you can focus on Jesus rightfully and you are bringing your career, your purpose rightfully into the light of God. Do you realize that people who have made great impact over this world have not lived 100 years, have not impacted the world for you? In their time of life, they were not impacting it for 60 to 50 years. It was just a short time. Martin Luther King, Paul, and all the disciples. They impacted the world in a very short time, but their impact has been stretched out to generations and generations. What am I telling you? Your impact has to stretch out for generations and generations. Even when you do not still exist, they have to speak of what you have done. So one of the things you need to consider while you're stepping into the path of fully fulfilling what God has given to you in the rightful vision, there are instances where you will be needed to move in compassion. And as you move in compassion, there are burdens of people you carry in form of helping them out. There are insufficiencies, there are lacks, there are financial issues that you'll go through in the instances of what? Of helping them out. But do not give up, because God has provided that purpose for you, because you are the one that is capable of carrying it. The moment you start to carry it and you carry your cross, the more you'll gather, the more 12 baskets that were left of us. And they will be of great impact, because the people you have been feeding are the ones now bringing unto you. Have you been asking yourself, how can I grow this business? How can I start mentoring? How can I start doing this? It all starts from you. Start from developing yourself and create multiple income streams. Then you'll learn to break from those income streams and feed the others that are looking for the rightful sources. And you start to become a father having sons. You do not become a father before becoming a son. Okay? So for you to help out rightfully, learn to manage your life. Learn to put your life in balance. The moment your life has been balanced, then you can transfer that which is inside of you into a life of another. It is very hard to give what you don't have. It is often tiresome. It is often draining. Why? Because out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. When the clouds are full, then they release rain. You cannot release in a place of scarcity. You cannot release from a place of insufficiency. So what am I embarking on? I'm embarking on a journey of you having the rightful vision, having the rightful people that are going to encourage and grow your purpose. And then I'm also encouraging you to learn to have a heart of compassion. The more you have the heart of compassion and you are helping out God's people, remember you will always carry their burdens, because you have been given that assignment. But God is promising you that you are the one that will gather all the 12 baskets that will remain. Is it hard for you? Do you always want to be the first? When you are coming to a dimension of servitude, becoming a servant, you lead from behind. So as you're leading from behind, you allow those to pass through. And as they are going ahead of you, they are forerunning the race. And as they are going ahead of you, it pleases you more when you're in the behind and you're watching them prosper, than you being in the head and you're watching them what? Follow you. That's why when God is leading us, He comes to your level. He comes to your understanding. He brings Himself down and He imitates you so that He can have a certain bringing you up and a certain delivery and a certain understanding that He imparts inside of you. That's why you'll find that God has revealed Himself differently to people. So much differently. So are you going through a turmoil of picking up visions, of picking up businesses, of picking up things that are not yours? But it's because it's what is trending. I am going to pray a prayer for you, for God to sharpen your vision, to give you the rightful vision. Okay? Ako turagakuramo indege ni bwiza aho kunyuramo uretse wisiba